Okay, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harak HaKadosh. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim who are tuning into these videos. Alright, so this is just going to be a quick video. It's going to be speaking on the RFID chip and how it's gradually, on its way. So I got these two articles right here. This one's about the iPhone 13, how it's going to have implemented NFC like functionality, and pretty much they're saying how the iPhones already have that, but the new ones that are going to come out, they're going to be more improved. All right, but I'm going to start with this article right here. It says RFID user authentication drives access beyond the door. It says the ID badge has become a nearly universal emblem of corporate life. At companies large and small, new employees are issued a radio frequency identification card that provides visual identification and unlocks the door where they arrive at work. RFID cards provide personnel with secure 24/7 access to a workplace, while maintaining a record of exactly who has entered the building and when this occurred. They are cheaper, easier and to manage, and more secure than physical keys. Because that's the tip that Esau is doing. With with this RFID technology, you don't have to bring your keys. You have to bring your badge. You're not going to forget your badge, are you? If anything, you should be saying that about your keys. Why would you forget your keys if you need them to access the place you're trying to get to? Alright, so continue on. It says, and if they are lost or an employee is terminated, card access can simply be turned off. Yeah, because they pretty much streamlined this whole access control. Like not only do you have to like keep your badge, but let's say you lose it, you can get a temporary badge for the day, or get a new one issued. Alright, so continue on. It says the same card can be used to enable access to all kinds of business systems beyond the front door. Companies can leverage the cards that employees already carry to control access to the information, systems, materials, and devices their employees use at work. RFID for use authentication and access control in business. Companies need systems in place to ensure that authorized employees have access to the information, business systems, and materials and equipment they need. Yeah, because I work at a site where we're pretty much, there's janitors, mechanics, there's engineers, and there's all that stuff. So pretty much like the janitor closet, only so many people can access the janitor closet so they can, get the mop. Alright, so continue on. It says user authentication is the ability to correctly identify an individual user and match his or her information to the device or system he or she is using. Access control is the ability to ensure that only authorized users can gain access to an asset or system. And so, this is pretty much just a key and a lock. What's stopping you from losing your RFID badge, and what's stopping another person from stealing your RFID badge and entering the janitor's closet when that person himself isn't a janitor and doesn't have access to that room? It's because the RFID technology that's taking the place of a key and a lock. But pretty much because we're privy to what Esau's doing with this RFID thing, because all roads lead to the mark of the beast. This whole thing with RFIDs is that they're going to put it in your hand, which is known as the mark of the beast in the book of Revelation, because Esau wants to control everything, every single aspect, and no loose ends, so to speak. Alright, so I'm going to read this precept real quick, because it's 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And you got to be willingly ignorant to not see that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Just from alone this article, how this guy is saying is just complete access control. Alright, so continue on the article. It says companies may employ a variety of strategies for user authentication and access control, including physical keys for supply cabinets and kiosks, passwords and personnel identification numbers. However, these methods are often less than ideal, especially when workers must manage multiple keys or remember different passwords and PINs for a variety of systems. Using an employee ID badge to access all the other systems and materials they need during their workday is faster and easier for personnel and simple for business IT department and management. Yeah, so they're pretty much putting all your keys into that RFID chip. Pretty much like a Swiss Army knife. It's the do all, be all of Esau's society. And that's also why the apostles they harping on the fact that if you don't have that chip, you're not going to partake in society. If you want to be a janitor and get a job, you're going to need to get that chip so that you can access the janitor closet, access the building, or even get paid because it's going to be connected to your bank account. All right, so I'm going to continue on. This article says an RFID reader can be attached to or embedded in each workstation to enable fast and easy sign-on via an employee ID badge. RFID is more secure than passwords or PIN systems. And see right here, they're also trying to get rid of the password and PIN thing. It's just going to be biometrics. You're just going to sit on your computer, and the computer is going to know that it's you, and it's going to log on to your account. So not only are they're doing away with the key and lock, but they're also doing away with password verification, because all of that, like, you're not going to need any of that in Esau's perfect society, so-called, that implements the RFID in everything and everywhere it can. Why would you need a key in Esau's society when you got the RFID chip? All right, so continue on. It says, as employees generally keep their ID badge on their personnel, like I said, you can lose this badge just like you could lose your key or forget your password. That's why Esau is going to have you embed this chip into your hand so that there's no way you lose it. All right, so this person are less likely to share a badge than a password. They are also eliminate the IT headache of resetting or forgotten passwords and pins. RFID is especially valuable in settings in which multiple employees may utilize the same workstation, such as call centers with multiple shifts or companies with hot desking arrangements, and employees can easily gain access to all his or her systems and files from any workstation, simply by swiping an ID card to sign onto the network. And for this article, I'm just going to read this from this part of the article. It says, with the added functionality in iOS devices, Tagawa explains, NFC solutions can be more widely used and technology companies can thus be expected to create new NFC-enabled solutions. New features and options for NFC technology inspire developers to innovate, he states, knowing that their target market is continually expanding with the large number of iPhones in the market. See, because the RFID ID card, the NFC cell phone, that ain't the end all be all, because the end all be all is having that device implemented into your arm or wherever inside your body, because that's the mark of the beast. All right, I was right here. So it says, Arati Tagawa notes the proliferation of NFC technologies in handsets, wearables, and vehicles, for example, signals that NFC is becoming a now technology. Apple's announcement brings more NFC-based convenience to millions of iPhone users worldwide, he says, which could further accelerate the momentum being NFC, because all roads lead to that mark of the beast. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and read these precepts. All right, so this is Psalms 37 and 5. Commit thy way unto the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Yeah, because we're not supposed to trust in Esau's devices, and his device is that mark of the beast. Verse 6 says, and he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. And you best believe, during Jacob's trouble and all that stuff, when that RFID chip is presented, it's gonna look like an easy way out. Because people who have that chip, they're gonna look like they're having it better than you. Like they can just go wherever, eat whatever, and get paid however, because of the mark of the beast that you're not supposed to get. But don't worry about it. It's pretty much, it says right here, it says, fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Yeah, because ultimately, the prophecy speaks about this, so we already know the prophecy, and what's going to happen at the end is we already won. We just have to have prophecy, be fulfilled and manifest. All right, so verse 9 says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, the ones who don't take the mark of the beast, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yet thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming." And you best believe the people who are like that I'm reading about on these articles, they see that day come because Satan knows that he's got a short time to rule, and he's almost out of the picture. All right, so this is Job 20 and 21. "There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." Yeah, because right now he's at the dinner table getting this whole so-called New World Order plan into motion. He pretty much believes that he's gonna succeed in his plan. All right, so verse 24 says, "He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn, and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword come out of his gall. Terrors are upon him." And this is pretty much speaking on the judgment that people are going to get if they take that RFID chip. And I'm going to go ahead and read that judgment. And this is Revelation 14 and 9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone," those nuclear missiles, "in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascends up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." Alright, so that's the end of this video, Just want to do a quick video on the RFID chip, how it's gradually on its way. As you can see, these articles, this one was posted 21st of 2019, year of Charagma, and this one was posted, I believe it was posted yesterday. Yeah, it was posted on the, no, it's like it was posted on the 23rd. But nonetheless, just keep your eyes out because we're almost there, Akim. Alright, so all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harakakodash, Shalom, Akim.